Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear student. This is Cambridge Mathematics 4024 and I am your maths teacher Arzu. As you know, last week we were discussing about the topic inverse variation and we had done some question related to this topic. So now we will start new exercise of this topic by using inverse formula. Let us start. Okay, inversely proportional. In our previous lesson, we had discussed about this formula, which is when two variables x and y are inversely proportional to each other, then we are having this formula as y is inversely proportional to 1 over x. And y is equal to k over x for a constant k, where k is the constant of proportionality. So we will use this formula to solve the exercise. Okay, so let us start the exercise 1c, and last week we had done some question from this exercise. Now we will complete this exercise. So question number 4, if q is inversely proportional to p and q is equal to 0.25 when p is equal to 2. Okay, so dear student, here two variables are given, q and p, but in our formula we had discussed two variables x and y, but in question we are having two variables q and p in place of x and y. So if q is inversely proportional to p and q is equal to 0.25 when p is equal to 2, then the part 1 is express q in terms of p, find the value of q when p is equal to 5 and calculate the value of p when q is equal to 0.2. So in this question q is inversely proportional to p and our full statement is q is equal to 0.25 and p is equal to 2. We use this full condition q is equal to 0.25 and value of p to find the value of k in our formula. Then we will express the q in terms of p, then we will find the value of q when p is equal to 5, then we will find the value of p when q is equal to 0.2. So let's solve this question. Okay, since q is inversely proportional to p, so here we are having two variables in place of x and y. Okay, so we are having the formula as we have discussed in our previous slide. When x and y are inversely proportional to p, inversely proportional to each other, then y is equal to k over x. But here we are having two variables q and p, so we will use the formula like this. We will place q in place of y and we will place p in place of x. So q is equal to k over p, where k is a constant. So our full condition was given like this: when p is equal to 2 and q is equal to 0.25, we will use these two values to find the value of k. So we will put these two values p and q in our formula q is equal to kp. Okay, so we will put 0.25 in place of q and k will remain same, and we will put p is equal to 2 in place of p. So we will cross multiply it. 0.25 will be multiplied by 2 and then we will get the value of k is equal to 0.5. Now we will put this value of k in our formula q is equal to k over p, then we will get the relation in terms of q and p. So q will remain same because we are having find the relation in terms of q and p. We will only put the value of k here. Okay, q is equal to this, value of k is equal to 0.5 and p will remain same. So this is our relation in terms of q and p. ठीक है, you know 0.5 mean 0.5 का मतलब क्या होता है 1/2. So if you will remain if the relation will remain like this, then no problem, ये भी सही होगा. तो you will take 0.25 equal to 1/2. So q is equal to 1/2p. Now we are having part 2. We are having find the value of q when p is equal to 5. So q is equal to, our relation was like this, q is equal to 1/2p. So q is equal to 1/2, then 1/2 will same, we will put the value of p equal to 5. So we will solve it. Then q is equal to 1/2 mean 0.5, then we will multiply 1/10. ठीक है, 2 multiplied by 5 10, then 1/10 is equal to 0.1. So our last part was this: when we are having find the value of p when q is equal to 0.2. So our relation was this: q is equal to 1 over 2p. So now we will put value of q equal to 0.2 equal to 1 over 2 will same and p will same. Then we will solve it, we will cross multiply it. Okay, so we will get the value of p is equal to 2.5. This is the very simplest form of calculation. You can do it by yourself. Okay, so now come to the next question. Okay, next question. Question number 11 from the same exercise. Okay, from the same exercise 1. C. The frequency f kilohertz of a radio wave is inversely proportional to its wavelength lambda m. So in this question we are having two variables. Okay, f of radio wave and lambda is lambda of wavelength. ठीक है, so frequency f kilohertz of a radio wave is inversely proportional to its wavelength lambda m. So we will use the here two variables f and lambda. The frequency of radio wave that has a wavelength of 3000 meter is 100 किलोहर्ट्ज फाइंड. ओके, अब हमारे पास यहाँ पे फुल कंडीशन क्या गिवन है? द फ्रिक्वेंसी ऑफ रेडियो वेव डैट हैज़ वेव लेंथ ऑफ 3000 मीटर इज 100 किलोहर्ट्ज. ठीक है, द वैल्यू ऑफ लैम्डा इज 3000 मीटर बिकॉज वेव लेंथ इज 3000 मीटर एंड वैल्यू ऑफ एफ इज इक्वल टू 100 किलोहर्ट्ज. वी विल यूज दिस फुल कंडीशन टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ के. You all of you know about this strategy. We had done this strategy in exercise 1a 1b lots of time. ठीक है, so find the, then our first part is this: find the frequency of radio wave that has a wavelength of 500 meter. It means that in this part we have to find the value of f when lambda is 500 meter because wavelength is 500 meter. And the part 2 is the wavelength of radio wave that has a frequency of 800 kilohertz. So in this part we have to find the wavelength and our frequency is 800 kilohertz. ठीक है, okay. So once again I am repeating, here we are having two variables f and lambda. Okay, so let's solve this question now. Okay, solution of this question is ठीक है, is this: since f is inversely proportional to lambda, as I have already told you कि here we are having two variables f and lambda. So then we will use same formula when x and y is inversely proportional to each other. Then x is y is equal to k over x, but here we will use f in place of y and lambda in place of x. So f is equal to k over lambda where k is constant. So when and we are having full condition: value of wavelength lambda is equal to 3000 meter as we have discussed in our previous slide, and the frequency of radio is equal to f is equal to 100. So we will place the value of these two, lambda and frequency, in our formula f is equal to k over lambda. So we will place f is equal to we place 100 against f and k will remain same and we will place 3000 against lambda. So then we will cross multiply it, then we will get the value of k is equal to 300,000. Okay, then in our part 1 we are having the value of lambda is equal to 500 and we have to find the value of f. So it is very much easy. We are having the formula f is equal to k over lambda. ठीक है, so we will put the value is equal to f is equal to k over lambda. ठीक है, ये हमारा फार्मूला है जी, f is equal to k over lambda. So हम लोग क्या करेंगे, k की जगह पे कौन सी वैल्यू पुट कर देंगे, 300,000, एंड वैल्यू ऑफ लैम्डा हमारी क्या है, वी आर हैविंग टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ लैम्डा. ठीक है, सो वैल्यू ऑफ के इज इक्वल टू 300,000. ठीक है, एंड वैल्यू ऑफ लैम्डा इज इक्वल टू 500. सो देन वी विल डिवाइड इट, सो वी विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ एफ विच इज 600. ठीक है, सो फ्रिक्वेंसी ऑफ द रेडियो वेव इज 600 किलो हर्ट्स. नो, इन आर पार्ट 2 वी आर हैविंग फ्रिक्वेंसी एफ इज इक्वल टू 800 and we have to find the value of lambda. ठीक है, so we will put the value of lambda and k value of frequency and lambda is in the formula f is equal to k over lambda. So let's see. ठीक है, so we will place f against 800 against f and 300,000 against k, and lambda will remain same because we have to find the value of lambda. So we will solve this question like this. So we will cross multiply it and we will do the simplified. So we will get the value of lambda is equal to 375. So the wavelength of the radio wave is 375 meter. So this is the end of this exercise 1C. Then I will assign you the remaining question of this exercise in the homework. So let us start the new topic related to this topic, inversely proportional. ठीक है, let's start. Okay, other forms of inverse proportion. So my dears, this is very much easy. No new strategy, no new point will be discussed in this topic. It's very simple. Okay, in our previous exercise we had discussed when x and y is inversely proportional to each other. Here we are having some other form of inversely proportional. Here we are having two variables like y is inversely proportional to x square, x is inversely proportional to y square. In this form of inverse proportion we are having variables in form of exponent, in form of powers. ठीक है, यानी कि इसमें ये होगा कि हमारे पास जो वेरिएबल इन्वॉल्व होंगे उसमें से कोई एक वेरिएबल जो होगा वो पावर फॉर्म में होगा. लाइक कभी स्क्वायर रूट फॉर्म में होगा, कभी क्यूब रूट की फॉर्म में होगा, कभी स्क्वायर में होगा, कभी क्यूब में होगा, कभी nth रूट में होगा. दिस इज some other form of inverse proportional, but the same formula will be repeat here. We will use the same formula like we are using in our simplest form of variables. So we have learned that if y is inversely proportional to x, then y is equal to k over x, where k is a constant and k is not equal to 0. Similarly, if y is inversely proportional to x square, then y is equal to k over x squares. Here you can see that यहाँ पे वेरिएबल x जो है वो पावर फॉर्म में आ गया, जिसकी पावर क्या है, स्क्वायर है. तो दिस पावर कैन बी ऑफ एनी ऑर्डर. आई मीन कि ये पावर आपके पास स्क्वायर में भी हो सकती है, ये पावर आपके पास क्यूब में भी हो सकती है, ये पावर आपके पास क्यूब रूट भी हो सकती है. सो सिंपली देखिए फार्मूला वही यूज़ हुआ है जो हमारे पास सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म में होता है, वाई इज इक्वल टू के एक्स में. अगर स्क्वायर फॉर्म में हो जाएगा, पावर फॉर्म में हो जाएगा तो वाई इज इक्वल टू के ओवर एक्स स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, वेयर के इज़ कॉन्स्टेंट एंड के इज़ नॉट इक्वल टू 0. सो लेट्स वी डू दिस क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द क्वेश्चन related to this topic from the exercise 1D. So let's start. Okay, if z is inversely proportional to square root of w and z is equal to 9 when w is equal to 9, here you can simply see that we are having two variables z and square root of w. बेटा डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज कि यहाँ पे क्या हमारे पास चेंज हो गया. नथिंग इज चेंज हेयर. बस सिर्फ ये है कि वेरिएबल पावर फॉर्म में आ गया, वेरिएबल के नेम चेंज हुए हैं. हेयर वी हैविंग टू वेरिएबल z इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ w एंड z इज इक्वल टू 9 व्हेन w इज इक्वल टू 9. हेयर वी हैविंग फुल कंडीशन, z की वैल्यू भी है, w की वैल्यू भी है. देन वी आर हैविंग टू फाइंड एन इक्वेशन कनेक्टिंग w एंड z. फाइंड द वैल्यू of z व्हेन w इज इक्वल टू 16. कैलकुलेट द value w when z is equal to 3. Simply, so let's solve this question. Okay, since z is inversely proportional to square root of w, so don't get confused. Here we will use the same formula as we know when two variables are inversely proportional to each other. Like simply when y is inversely proportional to x, then y is equal to k over x. Here we having z is inversely proportional to w, then z is equal to k over square root of w. ठीक है, so here we will place z against w and w square root of w against x. ठीक है, where k is constant. So now we will place the value of w and z. We are having the value of w is equal to 9 and z is equal to 9 simply by for getting the value of k. ठीक है, अब हमने z की जगह पे क्या पुट कर दिया, 9 पुट कर दिया है, k will remain same, और w की जगह पे भी हमने क्या पुट कर दिया, 9 पुट कर दिया है. Simply you can see that कि हमारे पास देखो 9 सेम आएगा. अगर मैं यहाँ पर देखूँ तो हमारे पास क्या है, k विल रिमेन सेम, के स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 9 किसके इक्वल होता है 3k, व्हेन 3 एंड 9 विल बी मल्टीप्लाई बाय ईच अदर देन यू विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ k इज इक्वल टू 27. So we are having the relation connecting x and y, we are having the formula z is equal to k over square root of w, z will same, we will place the value of 27, value of k equal to 27 and square root of w will remain same. So we for getting the relation connecting z and w. So let's come to the next part. In the next part we are having w is equal to 16 and we have to find the value of z. So z will remain same, we will place the value of k is equal to 27 and we will place the value of w is equal to 16. So z will remain same, 27 square root of 16 क्या होता है 4, we will divide 27 by 4, then you will get the answer 6.75, which is the answer of z. So in our last part we are having when z is equal to 3, we have to find the value of w. So we will place z is equal to 3 and 27 against k, then square root of w will remain same because we have to find the value of w. Now we will cross multiply it, 3 into w, square root of w will be equal to 27, square root of w will remain same, 27 divided by 3 and 27 divided by 3 mean 9. So square root of w is equal to 9 हो जाएगा, but we have to find the value of w. So we will take the square on both sides, square and square root will be cancelled by each other. So then you will get the value of w is equal to 81. So hope so you have got all my points. Okay. So now we will do the some other question. ठीक है, let's come. Okay. Question number 8 from the same exercise. For a fixed volume, the height h centimeter of a cone is inversely proportional to square of the base radius r centimeter. Here we are having two variables, height and the radius. ठीक है, हाइट इज इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू रेडियस, लेकिन उसने क्या गिवन दिया है, द हाइट एट सेंटीमीटर ऑफ कोन इज इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ द बेस रेडियस 8 सेंटीमीटर, कि हाइट जो है वो रेडियस के स्क्वायर के इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल है. सो कोन हैज़ अ बेस ऑफ रेडियस 6 सेंटीमीटर एंड हाइट ऑफ 5 सेंटीमीटर. हेयर वी हैविंग फुल कंडीशन, हाइट की वैल्यू क्या है 6 सेंटीमीटर और रेडियस की वैल्यू क्या है 5 सेंटीमीटर. वी विल यूज दीज टू वैल्यू फैक्ट्स फॉर गेटिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ k. Then what is the given, the base radius of cone B is 3 centimeter, okay, is 3 centimeter and the height of the cone C is 1.25 centimeter. If all the cone have the same volume, find the height of the cone B, the base radius of the cone C. So let's come to solve this question. Okay, ठीक है. फॉर अ फिक्स्ड वॉल्यूम सिंस h इज इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ k. यहाँ पर हमारे पास दो वेरिएबल्स हैं, हाइट जो है वो रेडियस के स्क्वायर के इक्वल है. सो डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज, वी आर हैविंग टू वेरिएबल इन प्लेस ऑफ y एंड x. वी विल प्लेस h against y and we will place r square against x because height is inversely proportional to the square of its radius. ठीक है, and we are having full condition when r is equal to 6, h is equal to 5. We will place these two values in our formula, h is equal to k over r square, where h is equal to 5. We will put h is equal to 5 here. हम h की जगह पे क्या पुट कर देंगे 5, k will remain same and r की जगह पे हम क्या पुट कर देंगे 6. ठीक है, तो 6 का क्या हो जाएगा स्क्वायर हो जाएगा. सो वी विल मल्टीप्लाई इट, वी विल सिंप्लीफाई इट, देन वी विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ k इज इक्वल टू 180. सो देयर इज नो डिफिकल्टी टू सॉल्व इट. ओके, नाउ इन आवर फर्स्ट पार्ट वी आर हैविंग, so we will get a relation connecting h and k. So we will put the value of k in our formula, h is equal to k over r square. So h will remain same, k की जगह पे हम क्या पुट कर देंगे 180 and r square will remain same. Our relation will be there, h is equal to 180 over r square. Now we will solve the part 1. Part 1 में हमारे पास क्या था, ठीक है, पार्ट 1 में कहा हमारे पास ये था कि इफ़ r इज इक्वल टू 3 देन फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ h. सो h विल रिमेन सेम, वी विल प्लेस 180 अगेंस्ट k एंड वी विल प्लेस वी विल प्लेस 3 अगेंस्ट r. ठीक है, 180 और 3 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है 9, 180 डिवाइडेड बाय 9 क्या हो जाएगा 20. दिस इज द हाइट ऑफ द cone when the radius is 3. Now in last part we are having height is equal to 1.25 centimeter and we have to find the radius. So we will place 1.25 against h in our formula and 180 against k in our formula, and r square will same. So we will cross multiply it. You know 1.25 r square will be equal to 180, but r square will remain same, and we will divide 180 by 1.25, then we will get 144. Now r square is equal to 144, but we have to find the value of r. So we will take the square root on both sides, then our r will be 12. Okay, this is the very much easy simplification you can do, and though this is the end of the exercise 1D. So this is the end of the exercise 1D. All the remaining question of exercise 1D is same like are the same like these two questions which we have discussed here. Okay, then thank you so much for watching. So very soon inshallah we will meet our discussion class, and I will further explain all the strategy to solve the remaining questions of these exercises, and definitely I will assign you some task and homework related to this topic. So try your best to attend this class. Thank you so much. Inshallah very soon we will meet in our discussion class. Thank you.